This is Ian Priddey from the Retro Computer Shack. In this video I'll show you how to connect a Commodore 64 computer or a VIC-20 to a TV via the Composite Video AV or Scart input using my RCA Composite Video Phono lead or Composite Video Scart lead. Before we connect things up, I'll just give you a little bit of information on the video signals and connectors on the back of the Commodore 64s. This might just help you decide which lead is best for your setup. The Commodore 64 only has composite video and separate Luma and Chroma signals, which is the brightness and colour signals, which can also be combined to make an S-VIDEO or SVHS lead, as some people know it as. And the Commodore 64 doesn't have RGB video. The C64 only has mono sound unless it's been modified with dual SIDs of some sort. And the Luma, Chroma and S-VIDEO lead display the best quality picture. It's not vastly better than the composite video, but it is an improvement, and I'll make a separate video for those leads as they have quite different connections. So this lead will just concentrate on the Composite Video Scart and the Composite Video RCA Phono leads. Both of these are composite video, so display exactly the same quality picture and just have different TV connectors. So basically you just need to decide whether the Scart connector, which a lot of people in Europe will be aware of, or the standard yellow, white and red phono leads, which is the composite video, which is available on a lot more TVs, particularly outside the EU. So both exactly the same pitch quality and sound, just different connectors, so choose which is best for your TV. Okay, just a quick look at the computers that it will work with. The Commodore C16, C64, C64C, C128 plus 4 and the VIC-20 computers. And as I've mentioned, I also sell a Luma Chroma video lead, an S-VIDEO lead, which I'll do a separate video for soon, hopefully, if I get time. The video connectors on the back of the Commodore 64 and VIC-20. The early Commodore 64s and all the VIC-20s have the 5-pin DIN socket on the back. Now for composite video we're only interested in the composite video, audio and ground signals, which are on these bottom 5 pins here. So even if your computer has the 8-pin DIN socket, which most of the more modern Commodore 64s have, but not the VIC-20. The VIC-20 only has the 5-pin DIN. Most of the new ones have the 8-pin DIN, which is the 8-pin horseshoe DIN or a 262 degree. As you can see, it creates a sort of a U shape, which is why it gets its name. It's not the standard 8-pin DIN. Now, as we're only using these signals on the bottom 5, as you can see, whether your computer has an 8-pin DIN or the 5-pin DIN socket, using these 5-pin DINs will work perfectly okay on both. Right, so let's connect the leads up. We'll start with the RCA Phono lead first, as that's the more popular one. So we're going to connect up with the RCA type phono plugs. So the 5-pin DIN plug on the lead, we need to put that into the video socket, which on this one, as you can see, is the 8-pin DIN type. So plug that into there, if I can do without dropping it. As you can see, it's a 5-pin DIN going into an 8-pin DIN socket, which works perfectly okay. Then we need to connect the power to the computer, which is on the side. So that's connected and it's already switched on the computer end. Then we need to connect up the phono sockets or plugs to the back of the TV. TVs will differ a little bit with the sockets on the back, but they're all fairly similar. As you can see on this one, the composite video, which is this one, input is shared with the component video. It goes into the Y signal on the component video, so it's shared, and you select the input from the TV, whether it be component or AV video. So that's quite common. Some TVs may have a separate composite video and the audio inputs together. So on this one, we're going to connect the composite video out, which is the yellow lead, into the composite video in on the TV, and then the white and red audio signals into the white audio signals on the back of the TV. I'll pop that back there. And just switch these lights out a little bit while we switch that on. So I need to switch the TV on, and I'll just zoom out a little bit. Switch that light out as well so I can see the picture a little bit better. Right, I'm going to switch the Commodore 64 on and select the AV input on the TV, which on this one is here. It might be labelled up differently on your TV. And then switch the Commodore on at the side of the computer. And as you can see, we get a good quality picture, nice and stable, pretty good quality considering it's such an old computer. The colours are a little bit more vivid actually on the TV. The camera doesn't display the colours quite as vivid as they are, but as you can see, nice good picture with sound. The SID chip's a little bit noisy on this one, so you might hear a bit of interference, but other than that, nice clear picture with good sound. So that's the RCA Phono lead. Now we'll connect up the Scart lead, so I'll switch that computer off. Actually, I'll switch it off at the power supply, and we'll take the Phono lead out and the back of the TV as well, and we'll now connect up the Scart lead. So the DIN plug end of the Scart lead is exactly the same. In this case, the 5-pin DIN, and the other end of the lead is the Scart plug. So that goes into the video socket on the back of the computer, which is exactly the same as the Phono lead. The Scart plug goes into the back of the TV, into the Scart socket. I'll try and turn that around without dropping it this time. And then I'll switch those lights out. The difference this time is we need to select a different input. So we've got the Scart input on the TV now, so we need to select the Scart input, which on this TV is EXT. So I'll select that, switch the Commodore on, and as you can see, just the same quality, good quality picture generally. It will differ from TV to TV how good the picture looks, but generally speaking, that's nice and clear, steady, and as I mentioned, the colours are quite vivid, maybe a little bit more on the TV than they look on the video. And you get sound as well from the TV. Well, that's about it for this video. That's covered the Scart lead and the RCA Phono connections via composite video. I'll make separate videos for the Luma Chroma and the S-VIDEO. So thanks for watching, I hope you find that useful, and I'll be back with more.